that gingerbread, the transgender. Yeah, but it was a transgender way back then.
And no one knew she was a transsexual.
I guess not. Or somebody did know that, but didn't tell the artist.
Gene Deal just let y'all know that Puff was the only person that knew what was going on, so y'all gonna have to stop the rumors. LL Cool J is a legend. He done raised half of y'all. I know he done raised me. I grew up listening to them tapes. Y'all gonna have to cut this out, man, because it's not right. Y'all gonna nitpick till every brother in the entertainment business is zesty, and it's gonna trickle down into the streets. It's already trickling down into the streets. LL Cool J not that bright. He was the first Lil Bow Wow to rap. He ain't finished school. He was on tour with Run DMC, Russell Simmons, Kool Moe Dee. He ain't had time to go to school. But I know who did go to school. Diddy went to college. He knew exactly what's going on. And on the video set, LL Cool J showed up. He ain't buy the cameras. He ain't buy the clothes and all the stuff that was on the set. And he damn sure didn't buy that gingerbread man. He sat there, and that's when they said Puffy asked him to say, rumor is Puff Daddy had a BBL back in the 90s, and that's how he ended up with the name Puff Daddy. When Biggie was calling him Twinkie Cheeks, and they thought that was funny, he had to get serious about it, but he had to keep it real with himself because he allegedly had a BBL even way back then. And I know that sounds crazy, but y'all didn't even know the gingerbread man was in the video. And when Puffy was dancing, the reason why he was hunched over like that is because he just got his BBL done. And LL wasn't even talking about the man in the background. He was talking about Diddy when he said, but I ain't going front. It's a man out there that been saying that he had relations with Diddy, LL Cool J, Eddie Murphy, and a whole bunch of other people in the entertainment business. I don't know if homie lying, but he wrote a book about it and everything. Y'all need to check this out.
I've heard, in fact, Sean Combs is bisexual. I've heard that from people who work for Bad Boy, who've now departed. Gays who were in Bad Boy, who have in fact told that he likes women, so he would have, in fact, have to be bisexual. I've heard Sean Combs is in fact bisexual. From people who used to work in his company. So I'm assuming I'm not had sex with Sean Combs. I've not spoken to Sean Combs. But based on those sources, I've heard he's in fact bisexual.
So what? What that got to do with LL? He wasn't a Bad Boy artist. He knew Puff. He was cool with Puff, but he wasn't employed by Puff. So if Diddy had people on his staff or people on his label that was on that time, that don't mean LL Cool J was on that time.
In my book, The Memoir I Rise, published in April 2011, I mention rapper, actors, producers, and some of those that I have spoke publicly on is LL Cool J. I met as a street prostitute 15, 16 years ago. The encounter with LL Cool J was a one-time encounter. I serviced LL Cool J. I knew it was LL Cool J, and he knew, in fact, I was transgender.
Just because you have a man fix a flat tire don't mean you having relations with him. I'm not making excuses for L, but he said he did this man's services. Who knows he wasn't doing Uber Eats back then. He a big burly man. He could have came over there to fix his refrigerator or something. That don't mean that LL had relations with this man because this man is claiming that he gave LL a service.
It was like any other encounter I had. I got paid. I performed the service. Thank you. Never spoke again. We didn't text, email, call. We didn't exchange any numbers or contact information. I never saw him again.
Well, that's what happened when people was door dashing in the 90s. You show up, you give them the hot dogs, you get in your car, you go back out there and do some more dashes. What was LL supposed to do? Keep in touch because he delivered some meat? This dude can't be serious, man.
I saw Eddie Murphy 15, 16 years ago pick up friends of mine on that street block in New York City. Eddie Murphy was on the strip during that time, come out a lot. And he not only recruited, but paid very well. Several transgender friends of mine who I saw get in his car, and I also saw them get out his car with several $100s. So I know for a fact Eddie Murphy, ever since 96, has been utilizing transgender prostitutes.
He probably was looking for stunt doubles for the movies he was making back then. I don't believe them rumors about Eddie Murphy neither. That man been married to some fine women his whole entire career. You ain't never seen Eddie Murphy out there slipping. You heard stories, you heard rumors, but you ain't seen him in the act. Anybody can make up a story. Anybody can tell a lie. Y'all know what pisses me off about all of this? Y'all willing to believe anything and everything that people got to say about black male celebrities without giving them the benefit of the doubt. Me, I'ma always give them the benefit of the doubt. I'ma give Diddy the benefit of the doubt because he not the only one that was in that music video. He not the only one at them parties that people keep on talking about. He wasn't the only participant in them freak-offs that people be talking about. Then they try to make it seem like he the only person with money. LL got money. Lil Kim got money. Everybody he be around got money. Fab got money. Jadakiss got money. Meek Mill, Rick Ross got money. Jay-Z got money. He can't influence people to do stuff when everybody he around got paper.
And just for people who might not be familiar with New York or might not be familiar with like the area of like what you're referring to, can you explain what the Meatpacking district is?
We used to call it 14th Street. 14th between 7th, 8th, and 9th Avenue. You would see 50 to 100 on the block, street spread across of African American, Latino, and Asian, and other minority transgenders out working the streets, trying to make a hustle. That is how we made our money to get our silicone, implants, hormones, injections. When we could go to the doctor, that's how we paid for it. That's how we paid for food. That's how we paid for rent as street prostitutes. So we were never seen in the day, but then it came nighttime and we came out.
I thought the Meatpacking district was a farm in the middle of New York City. Come to find out, it's a bunch of dudes walking around packing meats. Maybe that's where Hype Williams went to get some extras for the music video, cause real women be frontin'.
Now, Blaze, you know I've been trying to go to sleep. Why you gonna wake me up saying some zesty shit like that?
My bad, baby. Go back to sleep. You know I'm in the middle of making the video.
Also had multiple encounters with Hot 97 DJ Mr. C.
You know what I mean? This is the winning hand.
We saw Mr. C driving the Hot 97 van, circling around. I've been in that van, I would say maybe 30, 40 times. During that time I had long braids. I was called Fit Terry, was my street name, and that was my transgender escort name, Terry, and I was out there. Mr. C was very nice to me. He enjoyed receiving good oral sex, would verbally express, do it right, come on, and the better you did it, he'd throw a 20 your way. Say, all right now, and you keep doing it until he finished his thing, and you grab your money, and he opened the van door, and out you went.
Yo, rest in peace to Mr. Cummings. Well, at least I think that's what the C stand for. They've been spreading rumors about him. Now, he's certified. We know what time it is with him. He been around them blocks. He been living in the Meatpacking district for a long time and still don't know how to cook a steak. But at the end of the day, LL Cool J ain't never been caught out there. This man is lying on him because he ain't got hot balls. He mad because he ain't got hot cars. He mad because he don't lick his lips on the music videos and have people thinking that he's zesty, man. He just mad because he ain't LL Cool J. Let's be real about this. People gonna spread rumors just because he was in the music video with a man and looked at the man and looked at the camera and said, that don't mean nothing, man.
And what about how long was that ago?
Oh, for me that was about 15 years ago that I used to see Mr. C during that year and a half, 2 years I worked as a street prostitute. I saw him 3 or 4 times a week. I was fortunate in the beginning to get picked up 3 or 4 times a week. As time went on, he began to look for newer people. He'd use you for a while and move on to new meat. And I didn't get in as much in the last year, but that first year, 50 times. I've had encounters with Mr. C. Yes, there are gays, and there are gays and lesbians and bisexuals in hip-hop. Because not all of them are gay. Some of them do like women, but they get freaky sometimes.
That's in every walk in society. People working in fast food get freaky sometimes. People in corporate America get freaky sometimes. So yes, people in hip hop do get freaky sometimes. But this is an isolated incident where LL Cool J was doing what he do best, spit hot bars. And Diddy set him up like he set plenty of people up. He a deviant that can't be trusted. Sat LL down, extorted him in front of the world. Can you imagine the collateral that Diddy had over LL over these years when you know everybody done seen this music video? They said Diddy got tapes in his house of celebrities in compromising situations. This is one of them tapes, but the public seen it and didn't even know what was going on. Now, poor LL is a victim because he had them nuts swinging in the back of his head. He ain't know what the hell that smell was. That's why he had to ask.
The National Enquirer contacted me, polygraphed me with Joe Paglioli, a Secret Service agent from John F. K. He polygraphed me. I stayed there for 2 hours. We signed a contract, and they contacted LL Cool J. It was coming out, and I had a contract. Everything was signed. Supposed to come out that Monday, and never did. From that point, Jackie Jasper of the Hollywood Street Kings said, "Show me your contract that you signed." I showed him what the National Enquirer had me to sign. I've been polygraphed that I named LL Cool J of the one-time encounter, and I was polygraphed to that. He ran it on his site, and eventually he ran it 2 months later in the Hip Hop Weekly magazine. On the cover is LL Cool J gay. And that article talked about LL, Eddie Murphy, and Hot 97 DJ Mr. C.
I don't want to hear no more. Everybody know the National Enquirer is fake. None of that stuff is real. They say stuff like that to get hits and clicks before YouTube, before the internet. The National Enquirer was the biggest troll service on the internet. So as far as these rumors about LL and all of this foolishness, I don't believe this for one bit. Y'all gonna have to let me know in the comment section. Do y'all believe this nonsense? Because I never did. I never will. He my favorite rapper. He could never do no wrong. If you're not a fan of him, that's because you lame. Y'all need to do y'all history, man. Go back and listen to them old tapes. Ask your grandfather for his tapes. Then come back and leave a comment and let me know what you think about LL in this whole situation. I got so much love for y'all, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button too, and I'm going to holler at y'all on the next video.